We say bring it on, as in bring on the Star-Spangled sweets. Add a splash of red, white, and blue to the treat table with this dessert that will dazzle with every bite. Alyssa Bybee joins me in the Studio 5 kitchen to share the recipe for a patriotic strawberry shortbread cake. It's great to see you. That was a lot to say. And I'm thinking about filling my mouth with less than words and more of that. That looks amazing. That looks so good. A shortbread cake, strawberry shortbread. How is that different than strawberry shortcake?
Okay, so this is a shortbread cake because it's a very dense, moist cake. It's a little bit different than strawberry shortcake, which traditional strawberry shortcake is more like a sweet biscuit. And this one is somewhere between cake and cookie.
Okay.
So it's really good. It's really easy. It has just a few ingredients. It's foolproof.
Okay,
foolproof.
Good. Well, you say that, but remember who you're working with.
Really it is, I promise.
All right, they set me up with that every time.
Okay, we are starting with a half cup of softened butter.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're adding in some sugar and vanilla.
So far, so good. The great things of life.
So we're just gonna give that a quick mix until it all comes together.
And this is a recipe you've been making for a while?
Yes, this is actually like an old family recipe. I think it's like my mom's great aunt's recipe or something like that.
Those are the best kind.
But, so, normally we'd whip that for a couple minutes, but for sake of time, we're gonna go on.
Move forward.
Yeah, we're gonna add 2 eggs in here.
You know, if it's been passed down generation to generation, there's something good about that.
Oh, it's so good.
To celebrate, remake, and enjoy. All right, eggs go in. Basic ingredients so far.
Super basic.
Yep.
And so we're just gonna whip this till it's really light and fluffy because this recipe has no leavening agents, meaning it has like no baking powder, no baking soda. So those are the normally things that would help the cake rise. But again, we want this cake to be dense and moist, and so we're not adding any of that into it. So the only way it's getting any rise at all is from the air that's being whipped into the batter.
Yeah.
And then also from the eggs, because as the eggs cook, they kind of expand and kind of fluff that cake up a little bit.
But this will be dense
and moist and
ready to carry all the goodness we're going to pile on top, I see. I'm excited for that. Flour next?
Flour. This is just cake flour.
Yep.
You could use all-purpose flour if that's all you had, but we've got cake flour here just to make it a little bit lighter.
Okay. And I love this time of year where we can lean in. Food is so easy to theme. Love me a good theme.
Yes.
And food is the easiest way. Strawberries and blueberries, check, you're done.
Yeah, you got the white from the whipped cream, and it's just about as easy as it gets.
We are effortlessly patriotic. All right, you floured the pan.
Yep, we greased and floured the pan so it won't stick. That's honestly, that is it for that cake. That
Fantastic.
is it. So we're just gonna spread that into.
Now, could I adapt this for like a 9x13 if I wanted to practically serve a crowd? Okay.
So I would just say just double the recipe. And the bake time should be about the same.
Okay.
You may need to add like 1 or 2 minutes more, but overall it's gonna be about the same bake time.
All right, we spread that out, bake it up. What are our baking instructions?
350 for about 25 minutes.
Okay, nice.
Again,
and how do we top it off once it's out of the oven and ready to, I was gonna say eat, but ready to serve?
Yep. So again, this is about as easy as it gets. We got some whipped cream here. This has just been sweetened up with a little bit of powdered sugar and some vanilla. We're just gonna pile it on nice and high, and then we've got some strawberries and blueberries here.
Lovely. Have you treated these at all? Lemon juice?
A little bit of sugar. They've just been tossing a little bit of sugar, sweeten them up a little bit more.
You ready for me?
Yep, we go for it.
All right, Alyssa, this looks amazing. I love the simplicity. You promised it, you delivered. It's a kind of recipe we could pick up and make.
And you can totally switch up the fruit on here. I'm not going to tell you what kind of fruit you can't put on here.
Well, sure. It becomes the vehicle, right? For anything good.
Anything that you want on there. You want to put peaches during peach season, fresh cherries, raspberries, blackberries.
You got it.
Everything is going to be great. And then if you want to make it look a little fancy, you can add some.
Yes, please.
A couple little mint leaves. This is actually lemon balm, which is part of the mint family, but it grows in my backyard like crazy.
So pretty to look at. Can be your centerpiece and your dessert. Thank you. Thanks for sharing this family gift, this family recipe. Where can we get more food ideas from you?
You can find all our recipes on infinetaste.com or follow along with us on InFineTaste on Instagram.
InFineTaste.com or InFineTaste on Instagram. Thanks again, Alyssa. We will link you over to both from our website, studio5.ksl.com, where you will also find today's recipe and all of the other yummy summer-inspired recipes we're sharing throughout the season. So we hope that becomes a go-to source for all of your food needs and desires. And needs, but mostly desires.